Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And I decide to make this video my last try. I have done so many, the same videos. There is always something happening. And let's do it. So this video is about using exterior materials to enhance your class teaching. So right here, you are seeing me through my iPhone, through my cell phone capture. So it's much better resolution. You can notice, right? So in my classroom, I join with two set of equipment. One is my iPad, my what not iPad. One is my laptop. The laptop is to control, to see the whole class. I can put on gallery view, I can put to speaker view, I can spotlight. I use a mouse pad click, and it's much easier to control. I used to have a big screen, and it just makes things complicated. I try to make things simple and easy, avoid using anything else. And in my personal guess, I am thinking by adding a big screen, it may take a lot of energy for my little laptop to hold that big horse, right? To hold that big machine. So I avoid it, and my laptop is still, my eyes still can able to see it with my glasses, so I make it as simple as possible. And this one, what you are seeing right here, is the side capture. If I need to do a demo, sometimes I stand up to do a demo. Now, class, you can see how many cubes do you see? 1, 2, 3, right? 3 cubes. Okay, I can adjust the angle. And how many cubes do you see? You see 3, but actually there are 4 of them. One is hiding behind. Anyway, so I have two equipments to make sure that it catches my teaching when I need, and also it can make myself easy to manipulate the class, to make out a breakout room, to make a chatting, sending links, and share screen, which is much more easier on the laptop. And this one is for taking captures. But as I'm teaching, the more you teach, the more you feel that students, people are different. You need different materials, you need different level of material and different kind of interest to ignite their interest. Sometimes always watching the teacher will be quite boring, and especially with a boring teacher. Yeah, life is tough. Okay, so you can prepare some materials ahead of time and share with the class at that particular time, and also play some exterior games. For example, Kahoot, for example, Quizlet. So today our focus point is on how to play Kahoot. Okay, let's do it. I have some prerequisition or pre-story why I do this Kahoot. So to begin with, Kahoot, you need a second device. Make sure your students have a second device. If not, this game cannot be played as easy, as engaging as when you have to. The game I am showing you is active and engaging. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. As you can see, when I do online meeting, online talking, I always use a headset. This one will away from me or keep me away from the surrounding noise. If family talking have some sound, and I will be less distracted. And also, I can hear only the sound from the microphone, from the laptop from here. You can see it, right? So that it does not disturb my family, neither. There was one time I did not use it, and the sound of my classroom come out. It's very, very loud, as you can imagine. 2 years, or no, not 2 years. First, second grade, they do make sound, right? Another thing, as I do, did you see? This is about perspective. And I use a normal size mug, but in front of a camera. Okay, let's see it. I use a normal size mug, but in front of camera, it looks huge, huge. Especially when you drink like this, it looks so huge. Does not look good. So when you drink, choose a relatively smaller mug and drink a bit far from the camera. Make sense? Okay, let's do it. So this one, I have not yet shared screen. So, okay, so here I am preparing things, and before students coming in, I have not yet made up my bed. I have not yet brushed my teeth, or whatever reason. I'm still having my breakfast. You can stop the video. Nobody sees you. And when you click start video, and this is a time you are exposing yourself to the world. So make sure, understand this, when to use or when not to use. Inside the meeting, when you are going to see your boss, it's better to turn it on, although it will drag down the internet speed. Your boss need to see you are working, so make sure you are on it. Otherwise, stop the video. You cannot see me, and there is an image. You can choose an image or your name or background, whatever you decide to use. So here, the other day, I made this lesson, counting blocks, counting cubes assignment. And then I found in the evening, I start to think about it. Just when I finish 3 hours hard work figuring out how to play around with it, how to input the number, how to make sure this background does not move, and I found one problem. That is, okay, so I sent this to my students, and the students can type in. Now, let me show you how I send to the students. I can exit this game, and here is what I have seen. Now we move on to my iPad. Okay, let's see. This is my hard work yesterday, and I want to send to students to do it. So I click on share it. You get a shareable link. Anyone can view, and I want it more than can view. I want students to put in the answer, so it must be anyone can edit. And then you click on this part, it pop up your organization. I do not want you to see my organization name, so I will leave it here. So I will correct it, can edit. Okay, so now I get a shareable link. A link already copied. I send this link through my shareable link, send to my email address. How about that? Send it to my email address. Okay. Okay. Send. Send. Try. Send. Okay, it's sent out, and now I can go back to my iPad to open it up, find my email. Let me do it. Okay, I have received that email. Yang Haiying Counting Cubes assignment. So, Counting Cubes assignment. Counting Cubes assignment. Invitation to edit. So I can open it up. Voila. Now I open it up. Now I can do the editing in it. Okay. Yes. So one thing I can do good is, how can I write? Double click. You can start to write. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So this is 6. Double click. Yes, double click, and you have to, and I have changed the, oh, I should put it in the center. Anyway, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one is 5, is 20. So this one is 20. Double click. 20. Okay, so I can do it. How good is that? It's not good, because not only one student can do the same document, 20 students can do the same document, 30 students, anybody can do the same document. It will end up, now I can refresh this same document, and let's see. See, the number is already in. It's one student's number. How about I have 20 students? The next students will write over the first students. Nobody can get anything. I know when you have Google Classroom, you can do this. Our school, we have our political policy that we are not using Google Classroom. So this does not work. One friend said you can do it into Google Unit Cube, Google Form. That is exactly what I thought. So I made it into Google Form. And here are the Google Form. You can. So here are the Google Form. I go to Google Form if you want to see. So here are all the forms I have made. All these forms, geometry. Last night I made 3 geometry form. If you like, you can see it. All these Google Forms. Geometry is purple color. So we go back and go to see this. And I will send to student, send, and get the link and copy the link. I can just play around in here. I will do it, open up a new window, and I can do this. Write down my email address, and how many cubes do you see? I see 6. How many do you see? I see 6. How many do you see? And this one, how many do you see? I see 3, but actually is 4. How many do you see may not be a good way to say it. I should say, how many cubes are there? and this one you count and then submit. This is a good way of doing it. But it might be very individual, and student may not be able to some. There are always some students that do not get it, do not open up this document. Of course, you need to push them, but to get the immediate class result, you play Kahoot. So I create this game each time around 20 questions. So cubes. Okay, how does Kahoot work? You go to internet. I go to Safari. I go to Safari and open up a new window and search Kahoot. Search, go to Google search, for example. You go to Google and then search Kahoot. It's totally no sign up, no nothing. And here is the Kahoot. Go to Kahoot website and you can just go ahead and play the game without signing up. You can click on play. If you sign up, you can find different games. You can search for game. But if you do not sign up, you can just play. See, you enter the game pane. I, as a host, I want to host a game. I sign in. I already sign in. Here is the game. I want it to be played. Play. You can do two ways. One is teach. When you do teach, is a real classroom. It's for virtual classroom. It's students see you. Students see the game. Or you can assign it. Assignment is a self-paced learning. So they will go back at any time. They do not get the excitement. So we first do the assign. You can assign and give them a deadline when they need to finish and when to not to need to we need to finish that deadline. And those are not so important. So something like arrange the order. You can put it on. You can put it on. Friendly nickname generator. Yeah, better no nickname generator. Every time you put nickname generator, it becomes, you do not even know who is doing it. That is very important. No nickname generator. They put in their real name. So we create, oh yeah, nickname generator is that. So you can share with Google Classroom, or you can copy the challenge link, or you can give the game pin. Okay, we will do two ways. First, copy the game link, challenge link. Let's go to challenge link. This is students go to do in their leisure. Get ready, start. Okay, join the game. You can put 1, you can put 2. If you put on the friendly nickname generator, they will give you even more funny name. So I will put my nickname Yang. Okay, let's go. I join the game. Now I can get start. Okay. How many unique cubes are there? So I got it correct. You can keep on. So this is the generator of assign. You can assign it. And in the classroom, usually I do not do this. In the classroom, I will go back to this, the game, challenge pin number. You can also give them PIN number and they can put in the game PIN and go ahead to play it, which is exactly the same. I have allowed, I will put my name as Y, okay. Okay, let's go. It is the same. This is assigned out. Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, go. Nickname is taken YA, YY, YY. Yeah, YY. Okay, so let's go. It is the same game. You can see cubes. Let's see how many unit cubes are there. The question is the same. Oh, still the same. Next. Next. How many cubes are there? The same question always. 1. So I stopped giving this kind of non-colored, and the following ones are all I have colored. So you can assign them the games. 27 minus 7 is 20. Okay, I got 3 correct. And we will stop here and take a look if I assign in another way. When you click Kahoot, it's everything you created. I have created 16 games, and we still do the same game, cubes, okay? We will still do the same game, cubes, and I will click on play and teach. This student need a second device. This way, student need second device. You can play classic or team mode. Team mode is taking some time for student to discuss. So it might be too long. You want it short and crisp. Classic mode is good. I always use classic mode. Your choice to use team mode. Ready to join? This time you need a second device. This is the time you need a second device. So I open up my iPad. This is too big. How about a smaller one? Anyway, bigger one is easier for you to see. And I go to Kahoot. I already have Kahoot in this. I go to Kahoot. I already have Kahoot in my iPad, but I want to show you when you do not have Kahoot on your iPad, what you can do. So here you go to Safari, or you go to any of your internet browser, go to Kahoot, Kahoot. So it helps you to search, not app, not anything. You go to play, not sign in. If you do not want to sign in, you can always play. Just click on the play and it asks you a game pin. I will put in the game pin, which is our game pin, right? 2521756. So this is our game pin. I enter the same game pin, enter. Nickname, I put in Y. Let me see if it goes. You are in. Okay. It's a classroom, so you can use it. It's a different game. See your nickname on screen. So this is my, I play with this. and this is the teacher's manipulation. The teachers control the classroom. And on teacher's classroom, you see Y because Y is going in. And if you click it, you actually kick her out. Do not click. When you click, there is a strike here. Can you see it? When your cursor move around it, there is a strike. It means to strike her out. Don't do that. Leave your hand away from it. Now let's do the game. Now I can start the game. Start. And you have 10, 20 students participate this game. It is very, very interesting. And you can see students in there. And this time, you cannot click here. You have to click. You have to see that big screen and click on your little screen. Okay. Click on your little screen. 19 is right. So I click on 19. Okay, I am correct. Okay, the teacher move on. The big screen is teacher. Move on to the next one. Next. There are 9 cubes here. True or false? It's false. Oh, this one stopped. You are on the podium. What is going on here? Question 2. Okay, there is a delay. Time's up. Okay, let's see this one. Why it is so slow? I have missed one question. How many cubes? See, the third question is catching up. Okay, how many cubes are there? There are 20. I will click this green. I got it right. So that's the way to play Kahoot. And it's quite interesting and quite engaging. And I can see through the screen that students are so excited. I like it. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm a little bit distracted, but you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, friend.